Hey, good morning, folks. The time is 8:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday, February 10th, 2025. And, of course, that is the 11th and a Tuesday for our friends on the other side of the planet. Hello, everybody, no matter where you are. I hope you're all doing fantastic around the world. But I do want to say a special hello to my friends in Melbourne. I want to say a special hello to every single one of you, but we haven't got that kind of time, do we? You know why? Because we've got 550,000 members in this group this morning. Take a look at that. That's right, 550,000 members. Aren't you happy? I'm happy. I'm so happy I forgot to tell you who I was. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. You know that one I just said has 550,000 members in it? That's right. And you're you, aren't you? Heard you're awesome. I didn't just hear you're awesome. I saw what we built together. This group with 550,000 members in it this morning. That's pretty exciting stuff, folks. Thank you so very much for making this group as big and as amazing as it is. It would be nothing without you folks. So cheers to you. Gonna start off the morning by saying the thing I always say. You know, 550,000 people, that's more than a lot of cities. So let's call us the funniest city on the internet. Population us, folks. So as I said, I hope you're all doing fantastic this morning. It is a Monday here. It's a Tuesday for a big chunk of you. And who knows what day it's going to be when you actually watch this. So I hope you're doing fantastic. So happy about those numbers. I expected it to be good. I didn't expect it to be 550 this morning. That was such a big jump over yesterday. It's almost 5,000 people. Actually, that's more than 5,000 people, I think. So look at that. I just can't remember the number that was yesterday. I think it was 544 or something like that. But look at that. Just crazy stuff. This jump was incredible. And we just continue to grow because of the content you folks are sending to us. I keep saying it. I'm just so happy. I am happy. It just blew me away to see that. But let's keep things rolling along a little bit here. We do have a couple of posts I'd like to share this morning. These posts are posts that made me laugh most recently. It's not the fact that, I didn't like your post or your post or your post. I saw this post that made me laugh while I was getting ready to make the video. I saw this other post and made me laugh while I was getting ready to make this video. That's how it works, folks. My memory's not long enough for me to have any kind of preferences as to who I'm posting. So I'm going to bring it up right now. We've got two posts. The first one is from Nicole Gordon. Let's bring that up. Truth. Absolute truth. Also, I don't want you to hug me. Thanks, Nicole. While we're at it, folks, if you've got some puppies out there, some cats, I don't care if it's a fish, I don't care if you have a pet spider, tell them I love them, because I love all animals. You know why? Animals don't have any ulterior motives whatsoever. If you get bit by an animal, that motive was very obvious, at least to the animal. So, love it. Thank you very much, Nicole. It's just hilarious. And I have a second one. It's from Uya Del Piero. I hope I'm saying that properly. Uya Del Piero. Let's bring that up. This has happened so many times. I'm ready to slay, and then it's gone. Thank you very much, Uya. Thank you very much for that. It made me laugh. And thank you, Nicole Gordon, for your post also. Thank you to all the posts that we get every day, folks. As I said right before I put them up here, why are they featured? Because they made me laugh most recently. That's while I was getting ready to make this video. I was doing a little research. I saw these two posts. They made me laugh. Maybe I'll feature yours tomorrow. You never know. But cheers to everyone. Keep them coming in. Let's talk about my day a little bit. We'll talk about my day yesterday. As I believe I stated in the video yesterday, we went to go visit my father-in-law, who's been having some serious health issues. He's in the hospital. And other than that, that was all we did yesterday. That was pretty important, though. It's, you have to visit the people in your family. So we went to visit my father-in-law in the hospital, came home, and then I just watched YouTube. That's all I did yesterday. But today I have a second day off in a row, which is kind of unusual for this time of the year for what I do. And I work for 3 hockey teams and a lacrosse team, so this is usually quite busy. But what I'm going to do on this day off is I'm going to go thrifting. That's right, I'm going to hit some thrift stores. Not looking for anything in particular, though I would like to find some comedy CDs, because I do have a Yuck Yucks comedy jukebox vending machine. What is that? Well, it's a machine where you put 50 cents in, and it plays comedy off of a CD. Dun, dun, dun. I've showed it off before. It's right there, folks. Yuck Yucks is a Canadian company that has, I believe they have an international chain of comedy clubs, but they are all across Canada for sure. And in the early 2000s, somebody there thought it was a good idea to make a vending machine that actually vended jokes. And, well, I recently picked up a Yuck Yuck CD, a comedy CD from the 1990s, made in Canada. That's right, the CD was made in Canada. The comedy was recorded in Canada. In fact, a big chunk of it was recorded in my city, Calgary. See that? I believe it was probably only marketed directly in Canada, if it was ever marketed directly at all. And guess where this came from, folks? Just guess. I bought it on eBay to put it in that machine. Both Canadian, very Canadian products. You know where this came from? You'll never guess. Melbourne. That's right. Melbourne, Australia. That's the only place where I was able to find a copy. And it was sealed. And this was made in the 90s. Like, do I have 1996? In fact, if you can see the mullets and some on Jeb Fink right there in the middle. Right there. Look at that. He's got a freaking mullet. He's still in town. He's a great guy. He was on the radio for years. Now he sells pasta sauces. And he doesn't have a helmet head like that anymore, folks. But anyways, I'm going to go try and find some comedy CDs for that machine. I don't know if I'll find any at all. They seem to be hard to find. That's my motivation to go thrifting. Plus, I collect old video games. And I try to, I like neat electronics and stuff like that. I'll look through that kind of stuff there. I don't expect to find much. I haven't really been that successful while thrifting lately. Who am I trying to fool? I've been so busy with the group, I haven't been out thrifting for probably, oh my gosh, 6 months. So I'm going to do that this morning once we finish this video. Oh, and I should mention something. One of the reasons why I feel like I'm actually able to go out and do something today, instead of just sitting here working on the group, is because I have a new mod. His name is MacLeod. He's a good friend of mine, actually. We used to work together, but we still hang out together. And I added him as a mod just as it was a temporary thing at first. I just needed some help one day because we were up to like 600. And he plowed through the queue of posts. And he did a good job. He still makes some mistakes here and there, but so do I. So does Gail. We all make mistakes now and then. He's really getting the hang of the ropes. So I want to say welcome aboard to MacLeod. Thank you so very much, buddy. You've been a real big help. And this is why I feel I can actually walk away from the group for an hour or two. So it's a nice feeling, folks. I haven't felt like that for a long time. So thanks, Mitch. Thank you very much. And thank you, folks, for making that queue busy. But that's what I'm doing today. A little bit of thrifting. Other than that, I think I'll do a little bit of grocery shopping, but nothing else that I can think of that I have to do. So the thrifting I don't have to do, but I feel like I want to do it. So, and with that, I'd like to know what you're doing today, if you feel like sharing it. None of my business. I'm just some internet stranger who makes these videos every morning. But if you'd like to share it, we'd love to know what you're doing during the day. We'd like to get a little bit of insight into our members, because we think you're cool. We'd like to know what you do during your cool day. Are you ready for stupid story time, kids? Hey, let me tell you a little story about this guy paying the stupid fine. Now, what is the stupid fine? Let's start off with that. In my mind, the stupid fine is when you pay for doing something stupid immediately. That's right. When you do something stupid and you hurt yourself, that's a stupid fine. When you do something stupid and it costs you money immediately, that's a stupid fine. I'm going to tell you how I paid the stupid fine one fine morning. Now, this is a story that involves a spider. So if that really bugs you, you might not want to watch it. But I'm not showing you a video of a spider. Don't worry. I may show you a picture of a spider, but I won't show you a video of a spider. I used to manage pet stores. That's right. For a long time, I managed pet stores. Not a whole bunch at one time. One at a time, I managed them. Well, I managed one pet store. We got that pet store going great. Everything was fine. So they asked me to move over to another pet store to see if we can get that one performing the way it should. No problem. It was a store that I had actually worked at a long time ago before that as the fish and reptile manager. Anyways, here I am, store manager. It is my first day back in the store. It's Monday morning, and I'm doing my rounds, making sure I say hi to everybody and that. And I do have a bunch of Monday morning paperwork to do. But I hear we got a new shipment of some reptiles and some tarantulas. So I go into the fish and reptile department, and I'm talking to the manager, Cliff. I say, hey, Cliff, I hear we got some new stuff. Anything really cool? And he goes, yeah, we've got this beautiful cobalt blue tarantula, but she's really grumpy right now as a female. And cobalt blue tarantulas, I think, are gorgeous. I know for people that hate spiders, that's weird, but I think they're a gorgeous creature. And I wanted to see her, and she was grumpy. Right? I'm not afraid of tarantulas. I picked up many tarantulas in the past, and other arachnids and other bugs and that. Just in that job, you get used to it. She's gorgeous. She really was. Just beautiful metallic blue. And, of course, he said she's grumpy. And so here I am, smart ass. I open the container she's in. I'm like, who's a grumpy little spider? Before I finished the word spider, she bit me 3 times. 3 times on this hand. Yeah, once like right here. Once like right here, once like right here, and then once right here. I was a little slow, so she got me 3 times. Now, before you say anything or before you freak out, tarantulas are not deadly poisonous. They're spiders. They're big spiders, and yes, it hurts. And yes, there is some venom or toxin, whatever it might be. But I wasn't in any danger, and I knew I wasn't in any danger, but it hurt. But the biggest thing was, I didn't want them to know that I just paid the stupid fine for being an idiot. I was warned. She's in a bad mood. Who's a grumpy little... She got me 3 times so quick. Oh my gosh. So I tried to hide it. I closed up the container she was in there. I said, oh, you're right. She is grumpy, eh? Wow. Well, I can't wait till she comes down a bit. Didn't tell him I got a bit. So I got to go back to my office. I have to do the morning paperwork, but I'll talk to you guys later. So I get into the office. I close the door, and I'm sitting there. Ow, 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 it hurts so bad. And I'm trying to hide it. And then the door to the office opens, and there's the fish and reptile manager. He looks, he goes, did she bite you? And I'm like, yeah, she did. He just starts laughing and walks away. That's it. That's my whole story, folks. Sorry about that if you found that stupid, but I think it's funny because it's called paying the stupid tax, and I paid the stupid tax. I hope it didn't gross anyone out. I hope you found it a little funny. I know getting bit by a large spider probably isn't funny for most people, but I find when people pay the consequences for their stupid actions, sometimes I find that funny. So hopefully somebody found that little story funny. It was true. Absolutely true, folks. Well, we are moving along pretty smoothly here, which is weird because I keep stopping to ramble on every little subject. So in my mind, with us moving along so swimmingly, I think maybe it might be time for some bad jokes. A man approaches a stunning young lady in a grocery store and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, I seem to have lost my wife. Do you mind if we speak for a little bit?" And she turns to him and says, "Don't you think it'd be a little more effective looking for your wife than speaking to me?" He goes, "Oh, that won't be necessary. Anytime I've ever spoken to a beautiful young lady, she's appeared out of nowhere. Did you hear the one about the roof? Never mind. It's over your head. Stop looking for a perfect match. It's time to use a lighter. My kid's blaming me for ruining his birthday. That's ridiculous. I don't even know it was today. I used to work at a calendar factory until I got fired for taking a couple days off. What do you call 2 spiders that just got married? Newlyweds. What is at the end of everything? G. A boy went into a hardware store and said, "My dad wants a 4x2. The salesman says, "Well, how long does he want it?" The kid goes, I think he actually wants to keep it. I just received in the mail a book on the history of clocks that I ordered 3 months ago. It's about time. Why don't polar bears eat penguins? Because they can't get the wrappers off. Thank you very much for watching those bad jokes. You know what? They make me laugh. I know they're horrible, and I say this every day because I repeat everything I say. I love telling them, and one of the reasons why I love telling them is because I know I've got at least 4 or 5 people that come back every day for them. And if you do come back for those jokes, please let me know, because that makes me feel really good that people are actually coming back for this stuff. And you know, I said a few days ago, and it's true, I got this amazing note. I was feeling down. I was really feeling down. I don't think it came across in the video that I had made, but I was feeling down. I was thinking I wasn't reaching anyone. I don't even know what I mean by reaching people. I mean, what am I? I'm just talking platitudes a lot here, right? But I felt like not very many people were watching the videos, and I was thinking about not doing them anymore. And then, you know what? I got a stack of jokes from Michelle Finnerty, like in a direct message. So she provided me with a bunch of jokes, and then right after that, she left a really nice note. And I don't want to harp on this or anything, but it just really helped. She left a nice note saying that she found the jokes hilarious, that she really liked these videos, she really enjoyed the group, that she found me funny. You know, that really helped. I wasn't down on the group, don't get me wrong, but I was down on doing these videos because they take a lot of time. It's weird. It's because I'm not it's probably because I'm not very organized, and I'm not a great video editor. That's most of the problem. And the other part is I kind of stammer when I'm doing these videos, and I try to edit that out. That's why every once in a while it looks like kind of robot stuff if I'm editing. That's what's going on there. I try to get rid of the ums and ahs as much as I can. This wouldn't happen if I actually scripted these probably, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. So thank you very much for coming back every day for those jokes. If this is your first time coming to one of these, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, I do those every day. For better or for worse, I do those every day. And a good chunk of those jokes did come from that stack that I received from Michelle a few days ago. Thanks again, Michelle. Thanks again for that note. It really helped. You know, it's weird what motivates you, right? And that really helped. It really did. Thank you. And if you do like the jokes, let me know. And if you've got jokes that you want me to tell, please send them in. Like Michelle sent me a big stack of jokes. I would love to have jokes from you. These jokes are getting harder and harder to tell, not because the jokes are difficult to speak. It's hard to find ones that I haven't told. I may have even had one in here that I've told before. I'm not sure. One of them sounded a little familiar. I need a source of jokes, and if you've got some jokes, and I say bad jokes, they don't have to be bad jokes, but they have to be jokes that are kind of easy to deliver, please send them in. Send them to jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. It's right there on the screen, jokes@wellithoughitwas.com, or you could comment on one of these videos with your jokes. Just please try to tag me in that. Or if you're uploading a meme or a post that has a good dad-style joke or bad-style joke, however you want to call them, and you think it would be good for one of these videos or for my bad joke segment of my videos, please tag me in that if you'd like, because there's a much better chance of me seeing it just because of the amount of posts that we have every day. You know, it could slip by. So those are a couple ways you can get your jokes to me, and I promise you're gonna get, well, it's credit. Could be blamed because it's a bad joke, right? But either way, you're going to get credit for it, and I really appreciate it. So send me those jokes, my friends. I really need them. And I mention this every day. Well, a couple days ago, I forgot to mention this. One of those jokes comes from the packaging on a penguin bar or biscuit or cookie. It's all the same thing. Just depends on what you call them. I call them penguin cookies. I guess they're known as penguin bars. They are a confection from the company McVitie's, right there. They are fantastic. Each one is individually wrapped. Each one has a joke on it. They're cheesy jokes, and they're always about penguins. I threw one of those in there today. It's not too hard to tell which one. It's probably the one that has a penguin in it. I'd like to do one every day. I'm out of those cookies, so I've been Googling those jokes, and that's becoming difficult because I think there's a limited number of those jokes. But I'll tell you what, if you're in the UK and you're watching this, I'm serious here. I want some penguin bars. If you could send them to me, comment on this video or direct message me, I will pay for the price of them I'll pay for the shipping. And if I have to throw a little bit in, because I know I inconvenience you, you got to go from your house to the store and then to the post office, I'm going to take care of that if possible, as long as it doesn't bankrupt me. Well, I know they're coming from the UK, so the postage will be a little expensive. That's why it has to be maybe a stack of them. So if you're able to do that, please contact me and we'll work something out, because I do need some more of those cookies. A, because they're delicious. B, they are very difficult to find here in Canada. I have to go to fancy British shops where they put an extra P and an E on the end of shop just to let you know that it's fancy and it's going to be more expensive. That's where I get them here, if I want to get them. Or from friends who've traveled to the UK. Nobody I know is traveling to the UK at the moment. So please, if you're able to provide me with penguin bars, biscuits, cookies, all the same thing, I really would like some. And I will, of course, compensate you for them. And I, of course, will credit you and mention your name in the video, just telling people how wonderful you are and how you provided me with a new source of penguin biscuits and penguin jokes. Now, I've got another idea regarding those, and nobody's going to be listening to this where it matters, but that's okay. I like to hear myself talk sometimes, and I've said this every day too. McVitie's, the manufacturer of these wonderful biscuits, bars, the penguin cookies. That's right, McVitie's right there. I'm talking to you. I do these jokes every day. Sure, there's not a whole bunch of people watching right now, but there's great potential for more people. Get in early. Sponsor my joke segment. That's right, McVitie's sponsoring a bad joke segment, and I will definitely tell a penguin joke, and if I can find one, I'll wear a penguin hat while telling those jokes. Well, the penguin jokes at least. Come on, McVitie's. Don't tell me you're chicken, are you? That's right. I dare you. I dare you to sponsor my joke segment. Like anybody from McVitie's knows I exist, eh? Well, if you work at McVitie's or know someone at McVitie's, let them know that I've called them out. I'm calling you out, McVitie's. I dare you. You know what? You'd make my day. You'd probably provide me with some of those cookies, and maybe you could help me get to Australia. All right, enough of that craziness, folks. But thank you for watching those. Thank you, Michelle, for providing a lot of those. Thank you to McVitie's for making those wonderful penguin biscuits and bars. And thank you for those wonderful jokes, McVitie's. And I'll be waiting. You can and you could get a hold of me, McVitie's, at admin@wellithoughtitwas.com. That's admin@wellithoughtitwas.com. My people will be waiting. By the way, I'm my people. All right, enough of that silliness. Well, I could go on a lot longer, as you know. But let's go to that next thing. And that next thing is always me asking you to do two favors. And I don't think they're very selfish for me to ask them. What are those favors? Well, let's start off with the first one. The first one is, can you make somebody laugh today? If you're out and about. If you're out and about amongst humans, because sometimes we don't get out of the house, I totally get that. If you get a chance, try to make somebody laugh. Maybe just a funny little quip, a joke, something you saw here, whatever it is. If you make somebody laugh, you've done something freaking amazing. You know, if somebody is down here, you brought them up here. If they're already up here, you brought them up here. You're going to elevate their mood no matter what. If they're in a dark place, that little bit of light in that dark is going to help them. If they're already in a great place, you're still going to raise them up because they laughed. Laughter is awesome. It's fantastic and it's good for us. And if you can make somebody laugh, you've done something amazing. And I've already seen you do something amazing. You helped us create this amazing group. This group is nothing without folks just like you. And you're spreading laughter every day. If we can spread it in our regular lives when we're out and away from the screen and talking to humans, that would be amazing. That's the first favor I ask. The second favor, you know, it goes along the same lines. I've asked you to make somebody else laugh, but you know who's just as important as them? You're just as important as those folks that I asked you to make laugh. Why? Just because you're amazing. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to laugh. I know, and you know, there's no switch between bad and good and sad and happy. But hopefully, if you are in a dark place, or if you just need a laugh, you don't have to be in a dark place to need a laugh. Hopefully, we can help you with that. Hopefully, something that somebody else has posted is going to make you laugh today. Because something that you posted has probably made somebody laugh. That's the favor I ask, folks. I don't think it's a selfish favor. I know it sounds like some kind of cheesy hippie thing, but it's true. I think laughter heals. I'm not talking like, ooh, healing hands and stuff like that. It makes you feel good. And sometimes when you feel good, you are better, right? So thank you. You folks make me laugh every day. Every freaking day. Cheers. Let's get to that uncomfortable portion of this video that I do every day. This is the part where I ask you for some spare change. I feel like I should have a tin cup out here. Alms for the poor. Not like that. Well, kind of like that. I spend 6 hours a day minimum working on this site. I've got some amazing admins and mods. They spend a lot of time on this site. It takes away from other things in life. It really does. It takes away time from my beautiful wife. It takes away time from their significant others, from our hobbies, all that kind of stuff. Trying to make it make a little sense. I don't really know how, but I have created a donation page. I got a video for it. I'm going to play that right now. Please don't hate me for this video. And I hope you come back at the end of this video. We do have another little bit, and then we'll be wrapping it all up. So here it goes. Friends, I got a favor to ask you, the kind of favor that I don't like asking anyone, and it's really uncomfortable, and it's really hurting me to ask, but here I am asking, can you spare a few bucks? $2, $3, maybe $5, anything will help. And what's it for? It's to help us dedicate the time to keep this group that you and I have created going and growing. We've created an amazing community of more than 500,000 people. And this community is always under threat from Facebook for deletion. Right now we're doing really good, but only because we dedicate a lot of time. How much time? I'm dedicating 6 hours every day minimum to this group. Why? Because if we just open the floodgates and let everything through, our group would be gone. It's just the nature of Facebook and meme groups. So if you see it in your heart and you think this is a worthwhile cause and you have some spare change, we would absolutely appreciate. We have a PayPal donation page set up that allows you to donate 2, 3, 5, or as little or as much as you'd like to donate. Those are the options on the page. There's a link in the notes to this video, and there's also a QR code on the screen right now. I understand if you can't afford it. I understand if you don't think it's worth it. But if you do think this amazingly fun group that you and I have created here is worth the effort that I'm putting in and that my admins and mods are putting in, and you can spare it, any small donation is going to go so far. It's going to go so far to allowing us to actually dedicate the time that we require to keep that group going. 5, 6 hours a day. Without it, it's gone. I'm not threatening to take down the page. I'm just saying it's getting really hard every day to put that time in. So if you've got some spare change and you think this is a worthwhile adventure that we're on, this, what I call the funniest city on the internet, because we're over 500,000 people, my friends. If you think that this is a worthwhile adventure, a worthwhile place, a fun place to be, and you've got that spare change and you wanna help us out, we would really appreciate any donation that you can make. As little as $2, and we're not asking for any more than 5. But if you can spare it, it's really easy to do. You just click that link. You just choose how much you want to give us, if you want to give us anything, and we will shout your names from the rooftops if you do make a donation. I'm so sorry for asking this. I'm so sorry for interrupting our video together, friends. Thank you for even considering this, my friends. Now I'm going to quit bothering you, and let's get back to the video. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching that. And if you've even considered possibly donating, that's amazing. I know it's weird for anyone to ask that on Facebook. So let's get past that. We do have something else. So along the same lines, this is where we hit you with 2 quick videos. They're not quick enough. I'll be editing them one of these days to make them faster. But the second one is regarding our store, which we do have. Once again, please don't hate me for these videos. This is the second one. Then we're going to come back, do a quick wrap up, and I'm going to tell you how amazing you are. Hey friends, I just want to quickly talk to you about the Well I Thought It Was Funny store. That's right, we've got some great products out there. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got coffee cups, we've got phone cases, and now we've got tote bags. Let me show you what we've got, folks. Here, take a look at that. We've got that 3/4 sleeve rock shirt there. I love those things. That's what I'm wearing right now. We've got their standard t-shirt. That's a Gildan t-shirt. That's a high quality t-shirt. We've got our 15-ounce coffee cup. My gosh, look at that coffee cup. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Wouldn't you love to be sipping your coffee or tea from that? I think you would. Then we've got that phone case right there. And then we've got the hoodie. The hoodie of all hoodies. This hoodie feels like a hug. Check it out, my friends. And you know what else we have? Something that doesn't get talked about enough. We've got a tote bag. Why are we talking about a tote bag? Because our amazing member, Rose Glad, got her tote bag in the mail. She loves it, and check it out. That's right, not only is this tote bag great for your groceries, according to Rose, it is great for hauling around your rubber chickens. That's what I call an endorsement, my friends. That's the kind of an endorsement I like. Rose, you rock. You really bring it, Rose. Thank you so very much. That's the best endorsement I can have. So, folks, sorry for the interruption, but if you really want to help us out, check out our store. We've got something there for you. And if you do buy one of our products, we want to see a picture of you with it. Because you're beautiful people. We want to see you with our beautiful products. All right, back to the video. If you're still here, you rock even more than I think you rock. And I know you rock. So, thank you. Thanks for enduring those. Once again, if that is something that you would consider, it's going to go so far. The donation will go incredibly far. And if you purchase one of our products here, we want to see you with it. We want to see a photo of you with your coffee cup up in the air, or you wearing your well, I thought it was funny, shirt or hoodie, or flashing that phone case, or like Rose, carting around your rubber chickens or whatever it might be in that tote bag. Rose, thank you. And thanks to everybody, and thanks especially if you're still here after a little bit of that video. It's a weird thing, I know. I mean, who asks for money on Facebook? Well, a lot of people do, right? Sorry, that's a stupid question. But who asks for money like this? Me, I guess. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going to quit going on about those two things. I do appreciate the fact that you folks come here every day. I appreciate that there's 550,000 of you, that have decided that this place is worthwhile. I mean, that it just blows my mind. It really does. And the most significant thing that I've ever created, the thing with the most impact that I've ever created, and it's kind of intangible. It's not something I can hold in my hands, but it's something that makes me feel great, and I feel great because of you folks. Thank you. I think we're going to wrap it up today after I've barraged you with those two videos. At least we got some bad jokes out of it, at least, right? Thank you so very much, folks, for making this group the amazing group it is. Thanks for just being here, and thanks for what you bring to the group. This group would be nothing but just the garbage that I'm sharing, right? And it's so much more than that, and it's so much better than that. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. I hope you're here tomorrow, and I hope you have an amazing day today. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.
That was funny.